The visits would be monthly. If Margaret became unstable or felt that she was becoming unwell, the visits would be more frequent. Now that Margaret's got the telehealth monitor, she can actually monitor her oxygen saturations and her temperature and her pulse rate every day, and she can be reassured by those readings and reassured that if there was any abnormality within those readings, she's going to get a phone call.
What I had was Jill coming out to do measurements and things, which has never changed the system. She still comes out and does, you know, she does me visits, sees I'm all right. I have a consultant, I go and see my chest consultant every so often up in the hospital. I've got my GP nurse who I go and see her, and you know, I've still got exactly the same things. I haven't got less. It hasn't made it less. What it's made it is more, it's made it more precise, because I mean, I've phoned Jill before and says I don't feel very well. And if I'd phoned her 2 or 3 days earlier, I wouldn't have been as ill. I just thought, oh, I'm having an off day. I'll go on to bed, or, you know, and I'm still not feeling well. But then Jill's come out and says, oh, you are not in a very good state. I think you need to go into hospital. Even if I was going to the doctors every week to get these measurements monitored, now, every day, or when I do the monitoring, it just gives us a feeling of, well, I don't have nothing to worry about anymore. Because if something's going to happen, it's there before I even know. I'm getting the help before I even have to ask for it. Well, it's just a little box attached to my phone line. It's got a little screen on, tells you the date and the time and everything, and there's a little voice comes out if I forget by 10:30. By 10:30, so a little man speaks and says, would you please take your daily measurements? Very, very nice mannered man. And all I do is, I've got this little thing here, just open it up, put my finger in, and it reads off my heart rate, my oxygen level in my blood and my heart rate, and then it settles down. You don't have to be any technical, just sit there.
Your SpO2 reading is 97, your pulse rate is 88.
And then I press OK.
OK.
And then it tells us to take my temperature, which is a simple little sensor thing. I turn it on and then press that, take my temperature, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, quickly. Then it feeds in, Bluetooth's in, just goes down, you know, like wireless thing into the machine, and tells us my temperature, tells them my temperature, and that's it. I know it bleeps and says, oh, it's gone, and this very nice mannered man tells us what it is.
7 degrees Celsius.
And I just press OK.
OK.
And he's very kind.
Turn off the thermometer.
Because he reminds us to turn off the thermometer to save the batteries. Put it there, that's it. That is all I do. Nothing else takes less than a minute. And that's well worthwhile for me to do that.
And then you get your response back, which is reassured that you've done it right. And then you know if there's something untoward that particular day, you're going to get a phone call. Firstly from the people at the council just to say, would you do it again? And then you know if the second reading's abnormal or out of the range which I've set, then either one of the community matrons will ring and ask if you're all right.
I've got 3 sons and a daughter. 2 of them live in London, 1 lives in Leeds and 1 lives near hand, but he works away, so you can imagine, and they're very sick about us. A few months ago my son travelled up from Leeds with my grandchildren and we decided to go out. I sent my measurements down and there must have been a bit of a blip, because I was just going out and the phone went and it was the monitoring centre, and she says, well, you're taking measurements again? And I says yes, and I took my measurements again. They must have been okay, and I went out and we were driving along along to the Metro Centre, and my phone went, and it was me matron, Jill, and she says, Margaret, are you okay? And I says, oh, I'm fine, and we chatted, and I says, thank you, Jill. I says, and you made a man who's sitting next to me very, very happy. And it was my son, and it was an actual practical demonstration of how well looked after and cared for I am. You know, we can all say to our families, we're fine, we do, but this was the best example in the world that someone was on, you know, looking after us, which is nice.
Yes. He's a very good boy, aren't you? Sit. Where's the paw?
If somebody decided to take it out now, I probably would fight to keep it. That's as easy as it is.